let's go. It is, what the heck, today is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Wonderful Wednesday. Wake up Wednesday. So today we're gonna go into the actual, how do you make money using marketing and AI? So we're talking about this today, how to make money using marketing and AI for your business. So first thing is, do you have an offer? Are you working in a business? Do you actually have something that you can market to people, that you can sell people? Because that's the number one thing, is some people are like, hey, I don't know what to do. Well, you can make money in a gazillion ways. It has never been easier to get into business. Literally, if you are in America, if you are in anywhere in the world, and you have access to the internet, even if you don't have access to the internet, you can literally create your own business wherever you are. So what we're gonna do is talk through let's just go in like 3 steps of, we'll talk in how to create your offer, how to then market that offer, and then how to sell. So the 3 things that we're gonna go over today. So first thing is, you have to create an offer. And if you don't have any skills, if you don't know, the easiest way to do this is then to either complement someone else's offer or just research something that you're interested in. The easiest way to do this is look for companies doing what you want to do. And it can be anything. It can be anything from marketing, because that's like the agency, like that's super simple. And then you just look up, okay, what are the top marketing agencies doing X, Y, Z? It could be e-commerce is another very popular one. So you look up, okay, how do I start an e-commerce company? How do I sell a product? The other one is look for jobs that people are hiring for, and then see, it's like, oh, okay, those jobs people are hiring for, you can get with the company, actually get paid to learn the skills, and then from there, like do a side hustle to actually create your offer. So let's just go through this step by step. Let's say I am interested in cars, was the first thing that came to mind. So if I'm interested in cars, there's a bunch of different ways that I can monetize that. One is you can, publish YouTube videos, you can go to the different places, and okay, just what came to mind here was going to different car dealerships and then wanting to see how you can help them out. Either you could literally get a job at a car shop, or you could say, it's like, hey, I'm doing organic marketing, I'm filming videos for them, and I want to do this. Hey, we got 2 people here. Awesome. We're talking about how to make an offer, how to sell that offer to make money, and how to market it. So what we're going into is an example of, you're going to a car place, you're interested in cars, and then you want to then go to the car dealership, and there's several ways you can monetize this. One, again, you're working for them. The second one is, hey, I want to make organic content. Can I just film videos and paste that? If it's of interest to you, then we could possibly work together, or you can pay me per video or for that, and I can do some promotion. So again, always offering value first. This is in any offer that you have, and this is all marketing, is you want to offer value to the client. You want to offer people value so that they're interested in what the heck you have to do. And starting off, you're probably not going to have authority. You're probably not going to have anybody interested in what the heck you're doing. So you need to generate that interest by having an irresistible offer, is what people always say. But it's basically something that like has a very low risk and high value to someone. So if you go to a car dealership and you're talking to them and you're like, hey, literally I can just film these videos for you, it'll generate that, and it is 0 cost to you, and afterward maybe we can talk about XYZ, or you don't even have to talk about that, but it's like you literally just say, hey, I'm doing this and I want to help you guys out, and I'm trying to build my portfolio of and so you just go to them, you film the videos, and then you come back to them. And then the great thing is, usually if they're really good, then they're gonna want to work with you, and that's how you actually start getting into business. And the best way to do this, the fastest way to do this, is literally just go in person to things, because in-person things convert way better, way higher than anything you can do online. And that the problem with this is designing something that's in person. You can design it for scale, but it's gonna be a lot more friction, because you're having actual humans, you're having a lot of logistics things, compared to designing something online and moving into paid marketing or organic marketing through online. So this is just an example though. I mean, you can go all sorts of different things here. Elijah, you're asking. We're talking about offers, sales, marketing. So if you have no idea what's going on, people don't have social skills. So if you do not have social skills, great point. What if you have no social skills? What if you don't know how to talk to people? What if you are deathly afraid of going into and actually talking to people? Then this is exactly for you, because some of the people that have the least social skills actually end up making the most money, building the best companies. So we're gonna answer this. One life, man. how would I actually do this? Let's say I'm unable to talk to people. Well, then the great thing is, first thing you can do is you can actually recruit a friend. Like a lot of people have these people. You can actually hire someone. You can recruit a friend. You can partner with someone who has the skills that you lack or has the skills that they complement yours. So if you're not someone that has the social skills, you don't like going there, you can. I'm pregnant. Awesome. We got a pregnant person in the house. Fantastic. So that's the first thing, is you can just partner with someone that has it. If you don't want to just partner with someone, if you want to try to do this all by yourself, which I never recommend. I love partnering with people. This is literally what hiring is getting great people around you so that you can grow your company. So let's say we're just doing this and I'm not able to talk to anybody that. Well, you could actually message people. So you could, if you're more comfortable, you can literally be messaging these companies. You can be emailing the companies. Well, wish I had some. You're like, yeah, well, I just want to give you some of my energy right now. I know we woke up feeling good this morning, very excited. And so here's the thing. So again, going back to is like, okay, I have no social skills. I need to like make money. I want to build a business, but I don't know how to talk to people. Again, you can use email. You can use text messaging. Like literally, you can use like voice messaging. That even might be a little scary though, so you don't have to do it that way. But then partnering with people, hiring people on, hiring dedicated salespeople, and then in the back end, you take on the logistics. You learn how to edit the videos. You learn how to run paid advertising. You learn how to do e-commerce. E-commerce, you literally don't have to talk to anybody. You can literally sell things online. All you got to do that. Be a little bit more relaxed? Absolutely not. We're not going to be more relaxed. We are going to get even more amped because it is Wednesday and we are both making money, we are talking to people, and it is a very exciting day to be alive because we are literally in a time where AI, where robotics, where online entrepreneurship is becoming the future. Literally is opened up to anybody. Anybody can now create a software product. Anybody can now create a business. And it is so exciting because before, literally, you're not, I'm done with that, I guess. No worries, man. We'll see you later. We want people who are energized, who are excited to be here. Have a blessed day, brother. Likewise, man, have such a blessed day. Hope you have an incredible rest of your Wednesday. So going back to how to actually turn this into a company. So let's say you're, let's say you're, again, we're going to go with the thing of, okay, the easiest one is going in person, offering your services. Second one is you have someone go in and offer the services on your behalf. Now, the third thing is if you just want to do everything yourself, if you want to try to do things yourself, then you want to go and check out how you can turn this into an online business. So either making a software product. If you don't know how to make a software product, go to lovable.dev. What is going on? We are talking about marketing, sales, and how to build a profitable business. I'm gonna say, I'm down with that, my bad. Oh, awesome, dude, welcome back. I'm down with it too. So what we wanna do is, let's say you have your offer now. Let's go with this is you're offering organic videos to people. This is very popular. This is social media marketing. One of the easiest things to get into, and a lot of in-person businesses don't have a great social media presence, so there's a very simple thing that you can then offer these local businesses. This is why there's so many people actually offering like, hey, courses, how to become a social media marketer, how to do this, X, Y, Z, and that, but they've never actually built businesses themselves. Their business is literally selling you how to do this business, because a lot of them are not gonna tell you these strategies that I'm telling you that actually build a company versus this like, hypothetically, what could actually build a company. They want you to run paid ads to these local businesses. They want you to do X, Y, and Z, where it's like, you really don't need to do all of that to have a profitable business, to have people pay you money. All you need to do is go in with an offer. Like I just said, it's like, hey, we'll create 7 videos for you for the week. And then after that, if you're interested, I'd love to, see how we could possibly work together. Share your opinions on lack of productivity in today's youth. Lack of productivity in today's youth. Yes, we will answer this question. So, honestly, I just think the youth are bored right now. Any lack of productivity oftentimes comes back to they don't want to, like, they're not inspired. They're not excited to actually do things right now. And this is why I'm really pro getting people into business early on, especially like teenagers and like really from the youngest, because people are naturally creative. If you notice kids are very naturally creative. They're very naturally excited, and it's unfortunate because then sending them to school, sending them to areas where they're it's not as exciting. It's like dumb. It's like, hey, you have to read this book that was written in the 18th century. You don't understand it. You don't understand the words, and you need to write papers on it. It's like, how much more boring could you make something? So going into the productivity is, kids nowadays, they can actually be very hyper productive. And this is the wonderful thing, is you're actually able to tailor basically when you get someone excited about business. This is why I'm very pro business or very pro entrepreneurship, or learn through doing, learn through action, because when you're learning through action, then you're able to actually learn these skills. So for answering this question, I think the future of education really is going to come down to getting people into entrepreneurship, getting people into creation and creating things that they're interested in. I'm from Indonesia. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well. We're talking about marketing, sales, and how to build a profitable business. So with this is, and this is like, let's say you have kids. Let's say you have kids and all they want to do is play video games. Okay. Well, we need to make something that's inspiring. We need to have them create an inspiring future for themselves. We don't want to force something on them. We want to design a creative project, design a creative way for them to learn and actually do it. Because 1,000%, if I say to one of these youth of like, hey, I'll pay you $1,000 if you help me with this XYZ, how productive would they be to make that $1,000? They would be pretty freaking productive, I would say. So again, it's just incentivizing the right things. And as parents or as people that we want them, exactly. What they teach is killing creativity. This is why it's so important. And even if you're a teenager yourself and you have a bunch of friends and stuff, literally like be the leader in that. And you can lead this even if you're working in a business right now and you feel like, it sucks. You don't like what it's doing. You don't like what you're doing, and you're barely getting paid anything. It's like, okay, well, begin leading in that. Begin developing a side hustle of something that you are interested in. Because when you are interested in something, then it makes that challenge worth it. And it's like you're adopting the actual challenge of like, hey, I want to go do this, instead of, hey, I'm being forced to do all these challenging things because just out of requirement. So now let's going back into the actual developing the business. So again, we have the business idea, and we're going up to there. Okay, so how do we scale this? Like, let's say we talk to the business owner, and the business owner then is like, hey, we are, it's like, oh yeah, we'd be opening to like social media marketing services. Then that. It's like, great, you have your first paying client. And then it's like, okay, how do I price things? Like, what do I offer them? It's like, well, just anything that has them pay you money is going to be good, especially starting off, because that's the biggest thing, is just asking someone for money is going to be the hardest thing to overcome oftentimes. So good price points to look at is just look at what other people are charging. And then also look at the questions I ask. And this is, okay, so now we got into marketing. Now we're going to the sales portion of things. So how do you actually get someone to pay you money from this? And we're talking about in-person sales right now. We'll go into online sales in just a minute. So stay with me as we're going through these, because again, the easiest is going to be in-person sales. The next easiest is going to be like this, is video and like Zoom, Google Meet, etc., etc. And the third one's going to be like selling over the phone, or just taking them straight to a purchase page. So all of those can work, but we're going to go down the line here. So how do you actually convince someone to purchase from you? Well, the great thing is you're not convincing anybody. You're literally just asking questions, having a conversation. If you can speak, you can sell, or you can have people buy something for you, because really all sales is influence, and influencing someone to do something that's going to benefit them. Of course, that's the good one. The bad one is sales can be manipulative, and you can manipulate people into buying something that they don't actually need, want, or are going to find useful. But we're talking about the good sales of influencing people to purchase something that is going to be useful for them. So we're going to go into that. So how I start the conversations, I always looking at their goals. So let's go with the in-person car lot, or it's a used car dealer. So I want to ask them, it's like, hey, so what are your goals? Like, what are your goals right now? Okay, I want to do XYZ. I want to grow the company. I want to make more sales. I want to, XYZ. I want to have more people come to the lot. Like, whatever it is. There's two things business owners love and will always purchase is, one, something that is to grow their sales, or two, something that is going to reduce their cost. These are literally the only things that business owners buy. Every single business you can think of helps those two things when it comes to business owners. So there's a lot of like consumer goods and wants and needs, etc., etc. We're not talking about that. We're talking about selling to a business owner. So when I figure out, it's like, okay, what are they actually interested in? What are the goals? Then they're going to tell me, it's like, yeah, I want to grow the sales by XYZ. It's like, oh, okay, great. And then I find out, what is their current situation? Like, what are they currently doing? It's like, oh, okay, so how, like, is this been a struggle for a while? What's your current situation? How much are you making right now, and how much do you want to make? And then you're building that gap of like, hey, where are they right now? What are the problems they're facing? And where do they want to go? What are the things that they want to do to get there? So oftentimes, this is why I love marketing. This is why we did marketing, is because every business owner wants more leads. Every business owner, you need testosterone. I will take all the testosterone possible here. So every business owner wants this. I gotta stop being distracted by this. If it's not a real question, I'm not gonna be reading it out now. So how do you actually then convince them and lead them to the sale, or how do you present your offer? So for myself, how I like to do this is I'll go and ask them, hey, what is so it's like, okay, great, you have these, and this. So these comments are freaking wild. I love the comment section here. So what you want to ask them then from these questions is like, okay, great. So it's like, and how do you, and like, would you be open to outside help and someone coming in and helping you achieve what your goal is? So basically it's like, we take them from, it's like, hey, what's your goals? Where are you right now? Are you open to someone helping you achieve those goals? And then you get their permission. It's like, oh yeah, I'd be open to that. Because if they're not open to that, then it's like, oh, it's like, what's the point of us having the conversation? It's like, okay, you're not open to it. Great, like, have a great day. But if they are, and most people are open to receiving help to achieve their goals, then you can just simply present what you have. It's like, okay, great. Well, would you mind? So then you ask them, it's like, okay, great. Would you want to see how we can help you achieve their dream goal, achieve what you want to achieve? And then they're like, oh yeah, like, let me see what you have to offer. It's like, okay. And it's like, great. Okay, so what I offer, let's say it's a color show. It's like, oh yeah, so what I'll do is we'll create content for you for every 30 days. We map out this, we map out this, we map out this, and you have each of these. I'll answer this question about emotional marketing here right after I finish this thought. Is once you offer it, then you want to present the price to them. It's like, yeah, and for this I charge, and you confidently state the price. So for this, it would be, it's like, yeah, for this I work on a simple retainer basis of $1,500 a month, of $5,000 a month. Usually if it's a local business, you want to do it off revenue, and then you want to present the offer based off how much they're making in revenue, and then say, it's like, yeah, and with this we expect to receive this many leads, this many views, this many people interested, this many sales increase. And then you present it of like how your service, how what you do ties into them achieving their goals. So that's the simple way of how to do it. And that's how you do sales. So again, there's really only 3 things when it comes to sales. It's like, okay, what are your goals? So what is like, ask them, what are their goals? Where are they right now? And are they open to receiving help to achieve that? And if they are, great, fantastic. And then what happens is then you just have to objection overcome, because then they're gonna say, it's like, oh, okay, well, I'm like, it's like, oh, that's too much money. Or it's like, oh, I have to talk to my partner. Oh, it's not the right timing. Like, literally, those are every sale price, every that. It doesn't matter if you're presenting a multi-million-dollar thing. It doesn't matter if you're presenting this. Work on retainer as well. Exactly. No, a lot of people work on retainer. You can also do performance of like, yeah, increased sales. There's a lot of creative ways that you can do, but ultimately you just want to like offer a price. So from here, then we got into sales. So how do we then take this into scaling the business? Oh, hey, let's talk about emotional marketing as well. Because I had a question in there about that. Less but promise more, giving emotional attraction to students. All right. Selling their courses by hiring teachers who teach less but promise more. All right, so there's a lot. So in the coaching program, it's a lot, and this is the problem with a lot of the coaching industry that it went to. Honestly, it's better than school, because it's actually teaching someone like skills that they could use. But a lot of times what coaches promise is not actually what people receive. So again, they're promising it's like, hey, you're gonna make 5K a month in 90 days or something like that, or like, hey, you'll make 10K a month in 6 months. It's like, all right, fantastic. Yeah, that's a great promise. And how you get there is you just follow this step-by-step guide. And it's like, if you do that, then you're gonna be like me. You're gonna be super rich. You're gonna have all the cars. You're gonna have all the women. You're gonna have all the money, and you're gonna be happy and fulfilled for the rest of your life. It's like, all right, fantastic. Like, and yes, and that's what emotional selling is you're selling people the dream, which you're pretty much always selling people the dream. This is what marketing is doing. Is you're selling people. It's like, hey, my product, my service is going to help you achieve XYZ results. And that is what you are selling. And in sales, you are never selling what you actually do. You are selling the result that what you do provides. So this is the huge, massive difference, because a lot of people make this mistake, especially early on, of like, here's the feature, and here's the feature, and here's the feature. And and then they don't actually talk about the result, because people only want the benefits to them. They want the results for them. They want to see how this is going to help them. They really don't care about how you do it. They just want the result. So we just talk about the result. We care about the result. And then you list all these things that they get included so that they can rationally justify the price they are paying to achieve the result. Because if they believe that you're going to get the result, and this is all of what sales is building the belief that, hey, if you do business with me, if you purchase my thing, then you are going to achieve this result. So that's what we do. Yeah, and a lot of people, they use this and they're being like, hey, this is the result and this is what we're going to do. And the coaching industry really does this a lot, because it's very easy to sell people on that, and it's very standard. People like a very systematic thing of like, hey, if you follow this exact process, then you're going to achieve this result. Unfortunately, if you follow that exact process, you do not always achieve this exact result, because most people don't follow the process. Most people don't do the hard work, which is, it's easy to watch the videos. It is hard to go and talk to people. It is hard to learn how to sell. It is hard to put yourself out there in order to try to offer your service, offer your product to people. But ultimately, the more important thing is you can learn all these skills yourself just by going out and doing. This is why I'm very pro learning by doing, learning how you can make sales, learning how you can do marketing, because literally AI has opened it up where you don't need a coach, you don't need a mentor. All you need is access to a computer and the internet, because you literally just ask ChatGPT of like, hey, I'm looking at starting a XYZ company. What would be the fastest way for me to start it? And it's probably going to give you stuff here, but I'm just going to life hack it for you. It's like, literally just go start talking to people. Talk to people and offer them your service, and then build your product. That's the only two things that you need to be doing in business, is talking to people that could possibly use your product, and then building that product and making sure that it's really, really good. Because this is the thing, is all these coaching companies, they only survive by bringing in new people. Whereas how business actually scales is you want to bring people results. Because if you can get people results, when your product gets people results, then they will tell others about it, and they will stay with you. They will continue doing business with you for as long as you are getting them results. Healthcare service company is one off and no competitor to date in a small industry niche. Exactly. So you like, if you are ever in you want to basically be a monopoly as well. You want to build a monopoly of one. You want to be the only one that's offering these services in a certain way, and you're adding all these additional things in, because that makes it easier to differentiate you and your business and your offer from what a lot of people are doing. Now, also, going into industries where there's a lot of competition is actually a good thing, because it means there is very high demand for that. And if there is no demand for something, or if there's not a lot of companies in that niche, well, that is something to think about of like, okay, why is there not a lot of people in this niche? Is it because it's a super hard niche to get into, because it's like manufacturing, robotics, space, or is it there's just not that much demand for what this product is or what this service does? So that is a wrap for today, guys. I hope you had a fantastic day. Again, we went over marketing, sales, scaling a company. I am live every other day or every day, depending on how it is. Have a blessed, amazing rest of your Wednesday, and I will talk to you guys soon.